What is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C from the Tasha C Show podcast. I wanted to tell you about Anchor. Now, if you're already a podcaster or you're wanting to go into the world of podcasting, let me tell you about Anchor. Now, this is one of the easiest ways to make a podcast. Number one, it is free. Number two, it's free. Second of all, there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, y'all. Which right now, I am using my phone through their app in order to record and tell y'all about Anchor. Also, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it's easy. If you want to distribute everything from Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and so forth, and many, many more, you go right ahead and use Anchor, and Anchor will do that all for you. And you can also make, from your podcast, you can make money for it. You don't need a minimum amount of listenership and so forth. And like I said, I mentioned that Anchor is completely free, and it gives you so many creation tools, y'all, and I'm still trying to find out how to use them. So everything you need is in this podcast, okay? So anyway, go ahead and make sure you download the free Anchor app or go to anchorfm.com to get started. Anchor app is both on, the Apple phones and the Androids. So take care again. Choose Anchor. All right. See y'all. Hugs and love. What is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show. Shout out to my YouTube and podcast fam. If you're not a part of my YouTube or my podcast fam yet, go ahead and subscribe wherever you're listening to that. For my podcast, it was on several platforms, including Anchor. And YouTube, you like what you listen to, don't forget to subscribe and get a notification. But hugs and loves to everybody. You're my proper YouTube podcast fam. I know I said it already. And hugs and loves to everybody who's taking the time to listen to this. Okay, now this, y'all, is going to be a very long podcast. I've been going almost exactly 2 weeks. And last week was my birthday, October the 8th. So, I've been... Well, really not really partying. I wasn't even doing that before the pandemic like that. But, I just took a break. A lot of stuff has been happening and not been happening. So that's why I say it might be long. Because originally, I was going to talk about politics in a separate video. / podcast. But I figure I just do it, as much whatever I'm y'all. So if y'all got some popcorn or whatever, y'all want to listen to the voice of mine, thank you very much, and I appreciate it. So I'm just going to do everything top of my head. And, like I said, I'm going to go by cuffing season in this particular episode because it's getting cold out here in the Midwest. And today, I didn't know y'all until this morning that I've been with dog sitting my great furry nephew, Mr. Fluffy, and my sister-in-law, even though it's my niece / her my brother's her brother's their daughter, my niece, dog. He gets spoiled by his great, I can't say they furry because furries, his grandparents. So she's like, happy Sweetest Day. I don't really celebrate it that much any damn way because it's nothing but a damn bootleg ass Valentine's Day that comes in October that is usually celebrated Midwest. And considering, y'all, even for COVID-19, I noticed last year that nobody was really celebrate. But like I said, happy the Sweetest Day to anybody who preserved it. But I haven't really, you don't see no timeline. You don't see people selling the baskets, or I've never really seen it that much celebrated as Valentine's Day. But especially now with COVID-19 and, things ain't the same. Not just, health-wise, but money-wise and every damn thing else, and just how people feel about certain things. Shoot, we got, stuff to think about, like coming November the 3rd, which is my parents' anniversary, voting, all this other stuff, and getting Coke 45 out, all this other stuff. I mean, not everybody, but some people. So, this last weekend was a lot going on and still there. I'm not talking about my life, but y'all, first, before I get into my topics about entertainment and stuff, What about this Mercury retrograde or renegade or whatever? I think it's Mercury retrograde, y'all. It started, I think, on October the 13th or 14th, and y'all, it if anybody believes in like the part where, like the luck, not just a scientific part, but maybe you call it supernatural. Here's the thing. My TV went out. The box, which we have AT&T Uverse, mine's went out, so I had to get another one. But I am out of a TV as we speak. Okay. I ain't got that. I've been having problems with a lot of communication, or not receiving no communication as far as even just the emails. And before we get into that, some more buckery with the mailing and stuff, okay? Real quick, I've tried Julia's place. I don't mean to put them on blast, but I had to give it like a thumbs down. I'm not buying anything else from them anymore, because I told y'all a couple times about it, y'all. I understand because of the Rona and her affecting mail, certain things that you just delay mail. But there's a whole other thing when you buy a package. I don't care how much the percentage is on sale off. You're supposed to get 5 little pallets, and you only get one. And it's been no problem prior to then, me getting other stuff from them. And then a person just responds, you got the box, you show the receipt and everything else. And then they say, oh, you have the package. The only thing I have is, not like it makes a difference, but I had was just a mailing number, and I never heard from the person ever since. I resent them email yesterday was a problem. Still no problem receiving communication. Then, y'all, Sam's Club and this damn bed situation, y'all. That was another thing, too, that happened last weekend. Now, I've been telling y'all about this bed shenanigans or whatever, and it turns out, y'all, I have been trying for a whole week, several times, calling, live chatting folks and ish and all this stuff, and it still was a problem trying to get this bed stuff straightened out or canceled. And still, I may have to call again next week, because with the company, or I guess one of the departments with the bed company along Sam's Club, y'all, you can only call Monday through Fridays. Now, I finally, by the grace of God, earlier this week, was able to, because I forgot to mention it's Saturday the 17th, y'all. So, like I said, I'm just going to top of my head. It's like 9:03 a.m. in the morning. So let me go ahead and continue. But anyways, y'all. So last week, right before, like I said, first they were supposed to finally send some bed. And I didn't know. Like I said, I ordered a bed on July 28th. And then I tried it since they said it could never be processed with a blah, 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 the car. But then I tried September the 1st, trying it again. And it turns out, y'all, they finally sent me notifications again and said they were going to deliver the bed. Now, the end of September, they were supposed to deliver the bed, and then there was no response. The day was, you found a little delivery tracking thing that went from green to red. Like, stop. No explanation. And then, like I said, I kept trying several times because everybody was saying, oh, either call this number, this, or this, and this, and this. And then it still didn't do anything because they still went out by the time to Friday before they tried to send the bed last week, y'all. Call Monday, Friday. I'm explaining to them, like, to cancel the bed. And they're like, oh, well, they try to get in touch with the company, whatever, blase. That other department, but like I said, it was never no solution. So anyways, y'all, they noticed that I even called once they even, had sent another notification. I noticed, wait a minute, they got it on the thing and said they're going to send a bed, even though I've tried several times, explained to them I was canceling the order, okay, for both dates. Now they can't, I thought they canceled. They claimed they canceled both of them. They even gave me a number as if, just in case, a reference number. When I first thought it was resolved, about 2 weeks ago. If they don't send an email to confirm that they canceled the order, call this. And when I spoke to somebody else, it was like I said, it was back and forth. They were just like, this is not the same item or something like that. I'm like, what the hell is they talking about? So I never got a call, an email notification that confirmed that they canceled these orders, okay? It just seemed like I was just talking. I would have got better, in other words, y'all, I would have got better results talking to a brick wall, okay? Maybe to a rock. That's how bad it was until early this week. So, but like I said, prior to that weekend, they tried to, I even told them, they claimed they were going to notify the delivery person that we were canceling the order. That's what they said, like, refused to order. The man still came, because my dad was the one who answered the door and said, like, no, we don't want it, whatever. And because the man, I guess, was asked my dad, did someone call to cancel the order? He was like, yes, they refused to order. So they took it back, whatever. But it turns out, y'all, the bed that I was waiting for, that I ordered on July the 28th, they were trying to send that. I went ahead and, like I said, called back again, of course, Monday, and I was able to get help by somebody, and they were able to see that they processed that bag and charged the credit, the card on the 20th of September, okay? The same day, I think, that they were originally supposed to send the bed, and then, like I said, it's been 2 whole months plus, and they're finally trying to send the bed that I ordered, like, midsummer, okay? And, so Lord knows, wouldn't they would have tried to send other bed, because they still didn't cancel that one out neither. So that was the one to be canceled, even though I was told at least about 3-4 times I was just canceled before. And so I had to send a copy of the bill that was on there. And it is weird, y'all. So I had to call back Monday or email the Monday, because the person that they notified is sending someone else to the apartment. And they claim, oh, we called but nobody answered. So I'm emailing them and explaining that the credit card number was changed because it was charged a credit card. Because they're like, oh, there was miscommunication of words. Oh, I was wanting the account number. Okay, that was account number, because credit cards are different than debit cards, okay? And I haven't heard from this person since. And it's been like 4 days ago. I emailed them also, okay, yesterday. Have not got no damn response back again from that. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? Just like the like I said, the makeup thing. Up here, email this person over the whole week or something later after I said, oh, I have copies of the only thing I have is also the UPS number to indicate the size of the package compared to when I got another package, the same thing, but they actually refilled that order. So I have not got a response from them neither. So, and I still have another package that I have not received since September 2nd, and I have not, I emailed a couple times, no damn response, with that neither. So, bye-bye to that company. And the last stuff, it's past 10 minutes, so get ready. If y'all are ready for no explicit words, y'all may want to cut off now. Okay, here we go with the fuckery in mail, okay? So, I told you about this other company that I was getting hair products from, and they seem to have communication problems, even though their whole thing is, I can understand, it's good that they expanded their company, but there's another problem when you act like you can't respond back to customers, or you give a half-ass answer. Because like I said, it was an order where it was home up. I just asked for the progress of my tracking number, progress of my items, because I could tell it was mail, but it was still stuck in the state that they're from, which is Maryland. And they're just like, oh, it takes 7 to 10 process days. But I wasn't the only one who has this problem. There's several people who have this problem. And, like I said, I truly understand that it is a problem due to the fact that, like I said, there's a delay in mail. But does that delay communication in emails at least? It really is a thing where they like I said, I've noticed they slid and say some smart stuff to some customers, and there's like on their page, because they keep also changing. Oh, we'll mail this out, and you should get it from Friday. So it's not just that, but you up here are falsely advertising and promising people that if they order their orders, or they order before September the 5th or this date at this date, they'll get it this Friday. So it's not only either it's a collect communication or half-ass promises that don't even happen. Either it's having promises, but I'm just saying promises that, or we're getting it straightened out, or excuses, or we're moving, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, somehow, I guess that includes that, because if y'all are moving, or because of the postal service, that means you can pick and choose not to respond to people, or have as good communication, and so forth. So, anyway, I seen yesterday they finally said, oh, they mailed again. They sent another thing mailed again. They supposed to send gift cards. Because like I said, I unfollowed them. Like I said, I just be paying for the remaining amount of my items, which I paid for, and just getting them. But I no longer after I get these damn items. I wonder why I get the, like I said, I finally got my first out of the 4 orders. So I wonder why I received the last 3 before Christmas. That's what I'm wondering, because they still shipped the second one. I know it's a tracking number, was shipped like I think the 22nd, 23rd, still in Maryland. The other 2 they finally got shipped, but they look like they're standstill too. But I'm just like, they're shipped supposedly, but they're not moving here. Okay, where I'm at. Okay, so anyways, there again was here's a couple comments I just want to screenshot, shall we? And I'll read real quick. This, like I said, they were saying about the delays and so forth in the email. But like I said, when I emailed them the second time, there was no response, even though I could tell the green dot on Instagram they were on there, and a lot of people having problems like just getting even a response from them. Okay, and here's a person that said, well, I understand. I completely work in logistics and have helped small business start up a large business. I know how it works, but I would love to give good reviews. I support small and large fact business, but this has been the worst experience ever. Just you need to know that. It's a couple typos. And this person, no, not person, but they had nerves to say this. It has been the worst experience. This is the company itself to you because we have a delay in shipping. The same way you give white corporations a pass should be the same way you treat black businesses like us. We already explained the delays and are correcting, electing all we need support, not condemning, and got the prayer hands. And here's what they said in their response. Okay, you still overstepping your boundaries. Probably still have it up. Your boundaries. I only support black business, and you need to view my page. I believe in all organic products and believe our people do it better. I think she probably said I'm not racist and don't vote. I don't. So don't tell me about no white mother. You explain why you want it and are not consistent in response time. So once again, this will be the last time I order. You have showed your true colors. 100% black, support black down clothing, but like I said, but since you seem to judge you when you lost a customer, you haven't even responded to my fucking mattresses. Don't come for me. So I'm surprised they're saying that, because like I said, they said all September orders have been shipped today, and they said here all September. This ain't the first message. Like I said, they keep saying. It's like every damn week. It's like at least one message is, we're sending them. All September orders have been sent today. It wasn't easy, but we're grateful to those who had canceled. We still send out your order because we want y'all to know how great our products are, and you will come back for more. We are sorry for the inconvenience that they may cause, and we're grateful to have y'all as our clients. We will be shipping all October orders on Monday. Oh, they ain't gotta worry about that for me. Okay. Cause somebody else I've been seeing a lot too, like, that they've been looking for the orders, like telling me about delay. It's like, I know it doesn't make any sense because to you, because you don't know what we go through behind the scenes. We moved to a new warehouse, so we've been announcing the delays. Well, not directly to people, and like I said, is okay in the end when people have to pay for purchases. We can't sit here and just say, it's delayed with the payment in order to make this. It's just. Personally, me, y'all, like I said, I'm not mentioning the company, but yeah, there's the fuckery with the mail thing. I'm sorry, y'all, I've been ranting for 20 minutes, but like I said, let's get into. I'm not going to talk about politics that much, but let's talk about real quick about Quote 45 and the Superfly. As we all know, the vice president thing, what was it, debate, whatever, was there, and the star of the show was the Fly. And again, one of the most annoying comments I want to say real quick is the response about the Breonna Taylor's murder. And when it was time for the Superfly, Pitts, whatever, response was like, it was sad when we lose anybody, but he believes in the justice system. That's all I got to say. Code 45 finally says Rona has left. They still going back to debates with no, really no mask and every damn thing like that. So we all know what it is. And turn out, which I was warned about, their child, the baby, the wife, whatever, Melina, whatever her name is, finally admitted that he originally had it himself, and then they got. But Melina did admit that she was suffering. Rona was giving her problems a little bit, but yeah, whatever. We just leave about that. It's just like y'all could watch the news and we see, the circus show ourselves. That's it. That's all about it. So, a few topics I want to see, like I said, couple. I know that I'm delayed about this rapper named Sukihana. And I remember watching the last season of Love and Hip Hop, like Miami. And also, if y'all know, she was also featured in the, in the WAP video towards the end, one of the feature artists. And the thing that was controversy that came about last week, where people were showing but edited. Now, OnlyFans, y'all already know, has used to be where people just have like regular stuff. A lot of people who've been, got over time where, people, and now even depending on certain celebrities or whatever, some people have been up there, do little X-rated stuff, for their OnlyFans, or, nudity, sex, whatever. And so, I didn't know this, but, Sukihana, I thought, like, maybe she has her OnlyFans, and she uses it, for only her fans to a benefit. So, the controversies is, okay, I guess she makes, homegrown, adult bids with her now fiance, whatever, right? But the controversy is not with that. The Sukihana also saying, like, basically saying, like, nobody should get mad about what I do, because, y'all be giving them, females with hoes, or, she like call pussy ass hoes, or hoes, whatever. Hoes will be up there getting mad, but they up there spreading their legs and over their mouth, whatever, for pennies, whatever. I'm doing this for a check. But the thing is, like, how much is you willing to do it for a check when you sit up here crying, and here she's got an announcement that she was shown private, and she up here, choke is a nice way of saying it. I seen the vid. I didn't pay for it, because, they, how everything, you can just leak 9 times out of 10, it's leaked online. So, but I already knew the warning about it, whatever. But this girl up here, even the middle, and still was able to keep going, knowing that she deep throw a little too hard, and I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but if y'all know what I mean. And so, but she still kept going. It's, don't go up. I'm just trying to say without being so gross, on her leg and everything, and she's still continuously going. And even at the end, this is the part that was online, was like, she crying and stuff. He like, what do you want, a stove? Yeah, stove. But she crying, and then she put that on her Instagram or Twitter, whatever, that had a screenshot of one of these sites. Like, oh, I post a video, but they get mad with people up here talking about it. Like, you had to go to stream, choke on a D, not respond, bleh, basically, and then crying, and then she trying to justify, like, well, my bills getting paid for a week, but, okay, I don't think you post a lot of throw up on OnlyFans. And it's just really, the thing is, she's getting defensive about her looking like she was crying, or looking like she felt disrespected, but still uploaded it with intentionally, didn't edit, these could have cropped and edited it out, and then she crying and stuff, and, look like, some of his, unfertilized kids, if you know what I mean, fertile kids, you know what I mean, on her face. And it just looked at like, it just didn't look sexy, whatever. But it's just, the fact is, it's her choice if she wants to show her, smashing her man online or whatever. But it was just that particular scene made it seem like, okay, you really ain't comfortable with this. Most people, ain't really comfortable with this, probably. Because that's why she was responding. People have a complaint, like, I'm doing this for money, y'all doing it for free, pussy assholes, and, but why y'all mad? But it's just like, it was the way it was presented, was like, did she really feel comfortable about doing this, or becoming that low with the term with that? Like I said, it was no, if she wants to choose to smash her man on the screen, because that's not the first time. Like so there was a couple other videos. Okay. Smash Her Man on OnlyFans, that's her. But it just seemed like, the extremes to go just to get a buck was really like, okay, girl, that's your business. But you look like you were crying in the car, okay? And crying after you did it, and act like that's something to be proud of, like you regret it. Then get mad when some people say stuff about it. Okay. But anyways, next thing I wanted to talk about real quick, well, not real quick, is Cardi B. Now, also, y'all, I just wanted to spray lots. So this Cardi B has been the main one who has been telling us she was the one who came to famous spray coronavirus, Rona and stuff. But also has been the one who was wearing masks and was very cautious about, the Rona. Now, she had a birthday party last weekend, right, in Las Vegas. And I didn't seem to know if they were masked, they were invisible. She got the special masks that were invisible. She didn't have no mask with them, but all these people were just all in one area. I don't know how many damn people were at her party. I mean, it was, Megan Thee Stallion was there, the City Girls, which I'm surprised considering that supposedly, they didn't advertise, when the WAP came out, but they I don't know what the hell was going on, but they were, she was showing these videos and stuff at the party, but I'm like, I don't see nobody with even masks in every, it's like 6 feet turned to 6 inches as far as separation. It was just like, ooh, gosh, I see super spreader. I'm not trying to be negative, but I mean, I'm just saying, so that article was like a question mark, just like with Cynthia Bailey's wedding. You see a couple masks, but she had 250 people guests at her wedding. With Mike Chill or Mikey, I forgot, the Hills, but they're chill, ain't they? So I was like, ooh, I just hope they're not super spreaders, but that's taking chances now. It wasn't Maine or Massachusetts or somewhere where people are still coming up with results that it was also super spreader events, and a lot of these large events that super spreaders, whatever, it don't even have to be events. Like even a lot of these schools and college campuses and stuff, how some of them had to be turned virtual online, but they should have been all virtual anyway, real talk. Because people getting Rona, like I said, don't discriminate. Okay, she don't care what class, race, religion, whatever, or if you don't believe how spiritual you are, your chakras are straight, whatever. Rona coming for their ass if she can, okay? And this ain't the second wave. It ain't her ain't her sister neither, because the sister is worse. But they heard like, yeah, you think Rona is that bitch. She is the baddest bitch, the second one, because we don't want Rona remix, okay? That's who the hell, But I live up in Michigan, y'all. It's the second, third day in a row. The damn state, how many people have been have it has been 2,000. Okay, first they try to say an error after that, but okay, the next day it's back 2,000. It's been back to thousands and stuff since last week, and. This ain't Thanksgiving, it ain't Christmas, it ain't Kwanzaa, it ain't Hanukkah, it ain't New Year's Eve and stuff like that, but we're starting to see people are forgetting or acting like to a certain point, some people, of course, that Rona is still not out here. Rona is out here, okay? When you go to these areas now, you still, thing where some people act like, they willing to hurt or harm or even in some cases take people's lives, over wearing a mask. And, just like, that's a whole other thing. I know politics are good, but, they ready to take out and try to kidnap people from Virginia, try to kidnap our governor and stuff like that because the fact that, she concerned about people's lives. What the hell is... Okay, back to what I was saying. I know I went somewhere else, y'all. But, y'all, so Cardi B, I seen, like, a couple videos... I finally recently had followed Offset right before, Cardi B, quote, was about to, file for a divorce, which was not her doing. It was, I think the law firm, whatever, point out that information, with the courts that she filed for divorce, right? So he's like, I'm missing my baby. And you see, it's like a hallway. It's like probably one of the big ass room. I never been to Las Vegas, nothing like that, before, but it looked like it must have been like, you know, the sweets, all sweets, like, you know, big enough could be like a mini mansion or something. And she's, you know, she's there, she's dancing or whatever, you know, like getting lit, turned up, whatever. There's even see somebody showing like she's dry humping and dancing, you know, giving him a lap dance, whatever. Okay, and I'm like, oh, they back together. Because, you know, he been saying the past couple weeks, I've been so lonely, I miss Swap, whatever. And then at this party that looks like I said, oh my gosh, like a super spreader. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. My sleeping pattern of y'all is still off. But we seen that Offset gifted Cardi B with a Rolls Royce, a vehicle, and an $8,000 car seat for their baby, Culture. She kissed him and everything, and she just, you know, like I said, all, you know, happy stuff, and she still celebrating next thing. All of a sudden, I'm like, I already tell like they back together. I mean, that's her business, whatever. And, you know, but also to slide in, I guess she accidentally, I don't know if she sent the picture to somebody where she just showed her boobs, and some people were trying to boob shape her because the areolas are a little bit bigger, and it's just like, why? That shows like some people just don't have no lives, that they have to sit here and body shape. Now you nipple shaving, areola shaving? Nigga. But she accidentally had showed the picture, I guess, on her stories and had to delete it. But you know, of course, you know, people screenshot and got that, you know, that was another thing too. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, y'all, because I recently followed her on Twitter, and she had this statement to say about, 8:14 a.m. this morning. Here she says, I keep seeing motherfuckers edit pancakes on my nipples. I don't know why y'all keep putting bad ideas in my head. Now I'm finna put syrup on their titties and make this nigga lick them off. Okay. All right, but anyway, what I wanted to bring up was, now she's admitted recently videos that she's reconciled and took them back. Offset, what I've seen on certain Instagram entertainment Instagrams sites, so reporting sites, entertainment sites, you know, was saying I won. And he's back home or whatever, but it was just like, I won. You won what? This ain't no prize stuff. I mean, you know, I mean, it's their marriage and so forth, but I mean, it's just really, it's just like this. She admitted that she basically was like, she filed for divorce basically like to show like she could do it, or basically saying like, you know, you think I won't do it, whatever, get yourself together. So I mean, I don't know if that means she's going to like take the filing off of divorce or whatever, but it's like, ooh, I can't. That's her business. But it's just that okay then. Here's my thing too. My thing is, if she, you know, also she said she's a crazy bitch, whatever. One day she may want to hump him, basically. She Mr. D, best friend, but the next day she may want to hump him, and next day she want to hump him, next week she fight him, next day she want to ride his face, you know, wet his beard and stuff, you know, anything else, you know, ride that D, and everything else, and it changed, but she even admit that it's not functional. Now, I mean, even though it's a marriage and stuff like that, like, you know, if she want to deal with that toxic stuff, I mean, that's sad, and a marriage shouldn't be that way. And, you know, I'm just saying, like, that shouldn't be the result. That's none of my business. But, you know, I've never been married before as yet, but I mean, marriage is hard work, but that shouldn't be the response if y'all can't get along. And if she says she throw hands on stuff like that, like, Cardi, don't do that. No. It's not right on any side. But it's just that they back together again. So I'm not gonna say let's see how long that lasts, but like, she just hopefully she ain't gotta run and go to the report. We better not hope that they say anything is toxic, and they just work it out, because it's just like, okay, this shouldn't be a repeating factor. And also too, you don't want that to continue. Whereas if you keep saying divorce so much, either gonna want to divorce his ass, or it happens for real. Because you know what I mean? Like, you keep putting like negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Words have very power, okay? So you don't want to keep putting stuff where something negative manifests. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Hope the best for their marriage and family. Okay, let's move on. Now, okay, also too, Cardi B. Okay, I love official Kim Barb's channel. I actually, not channel, but page. I actually have like this stuff. I'm just in Instagram going through this some of the stuff that I bookmarked. Okay, Cardi B takes home the top female rap artist 2020 Billboard Music Awards. Congrats. Yeah. So, like I said, let's see here. I'm just looking here and looking here. All right. Now, one thing also is, now y'all heard about the artist back before Ryder low. That was part of the song. Get low. The feature T-Pain, whatever. And he did a couple songs. But his is also from official Ken Barbie. Well, that's low. It's the title. While Flo Rida's out here allegedly chasing Ashanti, because it was a couple of weeks. Ashanti's birthday was, I think this week too as well. And he was on a couple photos. He's running from his 4-year-old son he refuses to see. Now, wait a minute. Ain't this the second child? Because I think he had another child where he faked, had paternity. It was supposed to give paternity, a possible child that was his, and it was like 14 something when he became popular. I don't know. But let's listen what official Ken Barbie has to say. Alexis Adams claims the rapper has no interest in meeting their 4-year-old son. The internet sleuths have pierced together that Shantae seems to be getting her apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur knocked by Flo Rida. A woman named Alexis has come forward accusations against her alleged baby daddy. The pair reportedly are parents of a 4-year-old Zolar Dollar, and there have been wild reports about how Flo Rida feels about the toddler. He said to have given up his parental rights is ordered to pay $9,000 per month in child support and has called the little boy evil? What the fuck? In an interview earlier this month, Alexis stated that Flo Rida still hasn't met his young son. It doesn't look like he'll be doing so anytime soon. Alexis didn't hold back in sharing her opinions about the father of her child. Little Zolar has medical issues, and according to Alexis, while Flo Rida is out here reporting visiting sick children at hospitals, creating anticipation for more Rona testing sites, his own child is allegedly suffering. The angry mother also suggests that Flo Rida may be manipulating financial information about his income in order to avoid what she sees him as his more important responsibilities, like helping Zolar hospital bills. You can check out Alexis Adams candidly speaking about her grandmother Knock X and the full story on it's CamBarbie.com. But if he signed his rights away, it's kind of jacked up. It's jacked up that he would do that to his child. But I mean, if he gave up his rights to be the parent, even though he's paying, it's a sad situation. Just bless all the babies. But if he gave up his right, I mean, that pretty shows how low he is, the child. But like I said, I could have sworn this is not the first time that I heard about him, like, avoiding, possibly being a father to another child and stuff like that. It's just messed up. Also too, let's see here. There's a lot of stories. I'm not about to go through all of them, of course. Let's go to the Tamar Braxton situation. Now, we've been hearing about the story, unfortunately, the stories about, not the stories, but unfortunately, about this past summer that she was, tried to take her life. And the weird recordings about her, her former fiance, boyfriend, whatever, when he's singing 911 calls, where he's talking about, it's the show. Like, no, you should be calling to make sure to get there and make sure she was okay. And about, they supposedly, he got restraining order against her. She said they was trying to do murder, suicide attempt, all this other stuff. It just been a lot of stuff been going on. So recently, out of nowhere, Toni Braxton, who's been more secretive, she does her singing and mind her business and stuff like that, take care of business, whatever like that, mind her business. Then out of nowhere, it was like, basically, she sent a note on Instagram, and of course the blogs have gotten it. And she basically was like, to David, whatever, like, you ferret, you weasel, you ferret, you, oh, I found it already. David, you weasel, you ferret. You are beyond contempt. Once again, do not include my children in your shenanigans. Please leave my family alone. Now, it is weird because nobody, not weird, but nobody could find where she was talking about, where ferret, I meant, David, whatever, was, what he said to make Tony come out of nowhere and say something. And then also Tawana, where her man was talking about, he is so wacky, such a loser boy. They had a little video was talking about, it's more than what y'all know about it. Because I don't know what live, and it must have been private, but nobody has gotten it, okay? And nobody has gotten it, whatever, as far as this live. And then allegedly, y'all, because I don't know for sure, that, he's trying to get, a warrant, restraining order, with Tamar Braxton. And the thing was also, too, was allegedly, all caps, allegedly, that he was, he had also, try to have somebody sent a warrant or whatever, to Tony Braxton's house, thinking she was there, and allegedly also Vince's house with her ex-husband. And here's the problem with y'all with this. Now, see, the thing is, I haven't watched the Get Y'all Live show, the one, like I said, this is when all this stuff happened, when unfortunately Tamar Braxton had a full mental breakdown and unfortunately tried to take her life. But thank God, by the grace of God, she is still here with us. And the series or season of that was series probably was like the finale came on the other day, and already Tamar was not following. Now she the one who asked for help, but when help was given, she always procrastinated, half-assed, doing nothing, whatever. And one of the people that was supposed to help her happened to be I don't know the host said right church, Green Church, but basically a dream interpreter. Okay. And him, because, I guess to make sure that she don't find out or pay attention to Tamar, David, I meant to say, basically to get Goldie out the picture, whatever, unless you watch people who do reviews like Bonnie Blue on YouTube, who also does reviews of Jay Lee's Corner, who also did reviews on the show. I think I don't remember the other young lady's name by heart, but it was a couple people, like I said, who did reviews on this show. I'm also Color Me Pink, which is Keisha Evans' channel. But like I said, David was an asshole. Tamar is basically doing not even the work or half-ass doing it. He's up here trying to say that Goldie, the dream interpreter, was witchcraft, trying to manipulate, say she's a witch and witchcraft and some in the Bible, and we this cudgel all this stuff. I mean, like I said, they go into more detail about it. But make a long story short, he was not a good person, and it shows he's manipulator and asshole and so forth. But after Tawana and Tony said their statements, here goes Tamar talking about no one it's not good for family feuds or something like that. No one wins a family feuds. And then she has, which I didn't know is a feature until I seen Cardi B also talk about too, about the actual picture, with her tatas out. And another statement that I didn't know that there's a new feature that's been out for months on Twitter. Like I said, I don't use Twitter like that anyway. Where people who have iPhones, Apple people, can basically have voice memos, or automatic audio tweets, right? So Tamar decides to say this, about the whole incident. Now, she didn't appreciate what David said in his live, whatever the hell it was, but she's like, I appreciate my sisters finally coming through, whatever. But basically, okay, she's in peace. Let me heal in peace. And David was a good man. We may not been together. I mean, I haven't been with him since August the 30th, but he's a good man. He was good stepdad. Okay, I didn't know they were married, or even common law. Okay, they weren't even the common law was still practiced most areas. They're going to get along enough to be common law, a husband and wife. Okay, but he was a good stepdad. And he was an asshole too on the show, y'all, about like not wanting Vincent at all. On the show, he had a problem with Vincent, like basically bringing in his own son into Tamar's house to drop him off. You know, like I said, there's a lot of BS that show the ugliness in him inside and out. About, you know, this control factor. Like he shows he's, you know, also too Tamar talking about he ain't chasing me for clout, okay? The show's so different, okay? And all this other stuff. He's a good man. He's a good man. But like the last show, she flipped it around trying to make it seem like the show and Goldie basically was at fault for things and not holding David for the BS that David made accountable. And, you know, just basically like trying to, like I said, just blaming folks instead of taking accountability and flipping around. And almost to the point like, okay, it seems some delusions are here, okay? Because she's seeing stuff maybe only her eyes can see. Because outside looking in, we can't see it. But anyway, I just pray she gets something good. But like I said, he's toxic. And it's been showing at least a pattern of like her dealing with like, you know, none accountability and not having accountability. Yeah, I already said accountability and certain other things, and just it's just really sad. And you know, she basically said like he was there for her when nobody else was, and blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. It's just really sad. But I know the Braxton's Family Surprise was coming back sometime next month, so I may watch it just to see how this goes. Okay. Most of the time now with certain shows, I just listen to the reviews as opposed to watching the show. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But that's kind of like really messed up. But anyways, let's see another show. I thought it was gonna be longer than what it was, but y'all, by the time I looked at, but let's go back to embezzlement. Okay, back to official King Barbie. Okay, now Swiper, no swipe. I'm sorry. Keep those official King Barbie. These titles. Dr. Dre's and the strange wife Nicole investigate over an alleged embezzlement. Now, I think it was the last podcast that I done, or right before that I recently talked about Dr. Dre's wife of 20-something years was filing for divorce, okay? And she wanted $2 million per month, okay? And everything else and so forth that she was titled to and was saying stuff about Dr. Dre, whatever. Now, let's see what, you know, let's see what it says. Okay, Dr. Dre's Australian wife, Nicole Young, is being investigated by LAPD for alleged embezzlement. The divorce between Dr. Dre and Nicole Young has gotten seriously ugly over the last few months, with both sides trying to get one up on the other and accusations flying all over the place. Recently, Dr. Dre came out on top as the judge shut down Nicole's request to fish $1.5 million out of him for security and other expenses. And now it looks like an investigation has been opened to look into possible Joanna scammer activity from Dr. Dre's estranged wife. As reported by TMZ, the LAPD is currently looking to Nicole Young as an embezzlement suspect after claims made by Dr. Dre's legal team. Dr. Dre's business partner, Larry Chapman, recently filed a report with the police about hundreds of thousands of dollars being withdrawn from a business account. The transaction report links back to Nicole. According to Chapman, over $385,000 was taken without authorization. I don't know how I could tongue twist that word, okay? If any charges are handed to Nicole, there's a chance that she could do time in prison. The publication states that Nicole's legal representatives are saying that this is nothing but a smear campaign against her, claiming that she has done absolutely nothing wrong during their divorce. Dre and Nicole were married for nearly 24 years, so to see them end up like this is pretty sad. Hopefully they can remain good terms despite this. What do you guys do? Really Young was on her Black China. Ooh, Lord. Ooh. Wait a minute. Some people were saying that, I'm just looking in the comments. Okay, first, you know how they got a thing with the pre-nut court. But about like the business authorization, like, okay, was this the business that they had with each other that didn't go right? I I don't know. We see play the court. Hopefully everything goes well. But now he got on some, like, they trying to say embezzlement. Her rumor says she's a whole lawyer, her own darn herself. I don't know. And she up here taking money that she ain't supposed to have. She up there, taking out the cookie jar. I don't know. I do not know. Okay? But anyways, more fuckery up here. More fuck less we go. Here's the thing about, recently, y'all, last week, I think also that Tory Lanez was actually charged. And, the process of going to court, I think, is delayed to next month, y'all. Excuse me. That he could possibly, get some jail time. Get some jail time for the possible alleged shooting of, what happened to Meg Thee Stallion, a couple months ago, which some people don't believe they're shooting. They feel like, maybe she broke some glass, did some Oprah stuff and broke a glass on the damn plate. I don't know. But, and some people don't believe even she was shot or some people are still contradicting, like, things ain't adding up. And even though after Tory Lanez made this damn album, some people believe, just because he said he didn't do it. And they already felt that way any damn way. Okay. Now, y'all, the things come out that they have charged him, and he can get up to the maximum of 22 years if he's charged with this. Okay. So, before I go to the next segment, here's, now some people are trying to say, here's a thing where, this is from the Jasmine brand. And she reacts to, Meg Thee Stallion reacts to, she just explained why she advocates the need to protect black women. Okay. Like I said, somebody said, okay, if they at Meg Thee Stallion is taking advantage of this protect black women's pandering, she's going to lose a lot of fans when the facts come out. Okay, I wonder what facts they talking about, but okay. This is what Meg said. This is exactly the type of dumb comment that makes me scream protect black women. Please tell me why we need to lie about being shot to promote the protection of black women. It's like, out of the things to lie about, this is sad come out of a black man's mouth. Sadly, in some rare cases, there are people who will lie about anything and everything. Okay, but I strongly believe that I don't think she's lying about this. It's really dang, it's the same, like, people it's sad, don't victimize all black women, please, some things. Hoping, okay, this is really she had recently performance on Saturday Night Live for the premiere, where she had, like, what she's recently had, I think, with the concert, but not concert, I think, of, recently, where she has, like, the names of some of the victims of police brutality and stuff, or at least also murderers who happen to be police, that, God, like, protect people and, like, condolences, basically, give an acknowledgement to some of the victims. And so on Saturday Night Live, she even said, protect black women. She was saying really protect women. She even had someone who was saying a quote about the coon that, refuses to charge the murderers of Breonna Taylor, the officer charged with the murder of Breonna Taylor. And he had the nerve to say, like, that's disgusting. And, well, there is something disgusting. The fact that he won't charge these officers and not making them accountable for what the hell they did. That's all I need to say about that. But the thing is, it is pretty messed up that some people are going about there. Here's somebody. Oh, I just scanned real quick. Let me talk about this comment. There are women in this comments that think you're full of shit too. Not just a black man. We need to protect black men. Period. The women and men neither are okay. I thought it was something. People will say anything to protect the abuser, and I believe that. It is kind of messed up that there's some people who are not looking at I mean, it's really sad about the issue. I think she's just talking about protect that. Some people are like, oh, she's in the cloud and protect black women, but it is true in some cases that that black women are the most disrespected in this country. Okay, so I know I might have opened a can of worms, but it is a sad and messed up thing. I think I'm gonna go into a couple more stories, y'all, and then I'm gonna be like, stop for today. But anyways, what the hell? Okay. Again, Mercury retrograde. I'm just going to wait. Now, here's another story about this rapper. I did not know until I seen a clip of him, because I didn't look at the Double XL. I used to buy that magazine a lot. I ain't gonna lie. And they still have their freshman class. I think they have for like 10 or 15 years or something like that, where, like 10 to 11 like upcoming rappers, artists. Sometimes be like rappers and singers as well, but artists that's coming out that you look out for or whatever, right? Now, this guy, I think it's mentioned because that other rapper Mulatto, which I think I've heard about. I never watched the show, the Rap Game, which was Jermaine Dupri's one of them type of shows. But if you heard the songs "Goo-Wop," "Very Freaky Girl," "I Get It From My Mama," or "The Real Ass Bitch from the South," which I already talked about her, with She Ain't Got No Mask, everybody, at least about 100, 200 people up there in this concert. Just looked like a super spread event, but okay. She was talking about this guy that, she never messed with a rapper. They had, I think, on the Shade Room, where she was up there talking about, I never smashed him, because they were talking about, she got skills in the rap game, whatever, right? Yeah, she's pretty nice. And, she was also, I think, featured in the WAP video at the end. But anyway, the guy, she said, she was like, she'll never smash him, not ninja, but she would give a chance, to this guy named, what is it, 504? And here's an update from the Shade Room, okay? 504 is arrested for allegedly assaulting his pregnant girlfriend. Okay. We recently let you know that over the weekend, rapper 504 was denied bail after he was arrested for assault in Edgewater, New Jersey. New information has been released, and 504 is in jail for allegedly assaulting his pregnant girlfriend inside their condo, according to the Daily Voice. Details what led up to the incident with his girlfriend who was carrying their second child aren't available. 504 was charged with simple assault, purposely knowing causing bodily injury to his girlfriend, according to the British jail. No bonds are settled this time. I don't. It said like you see, that's why there's stuff like black women should be but like should be protected. But here's the thing here. Now that's been the second time that I honestly have heard. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, they said Jazz Brett. Real quick, I'll go back to it later on. Another little story. Meg Stallion was also responding to. Now, also, I remember Slim Jim or Slim G. What was his name? That good properties, what's his name? Ray Sherman, the brothers, came out with No Black songs, Usher and Snowflake song, Black Beatles and stuff like that. He up here assaulted. I think this might be this woman. Might be totally different than. I know he already has a child. I don't know if it's the same one he got his first child with, whatever. But he allegedly assaulted. He assaulted his pregnant girlfriend too. And the mom up there saying, for people who need to, I don't know, need to hear this. But, basically he had to defend himself. Okay, the woman was pregnant. Well, it's still pregnant, but you know what I mean? Like, what did he have to defend himself for? Why is this okay? This is toxic as hell. Why are y'all attacking a pregnant woman? See, the fuckery. Okay, that is fuckboy stuff. That is all I got to say. I don't want to talk about, not to say that it's not meant to talk any longer, y'all, but like, this should not be a trend. It should not be a trend of people throwing hands on people any damn way. That is not a rite of passage. That is not a normalcy in relationships. That is nothing cool at all. Friendships, whatever, even in friend relations, that is not common, okay? All right, that shouldn't be common. That's not healthy. That is toxic. That is darkness. That is dark, okay? That is not cool. And if it's that bad, that if you get mad at a pregnant woman, you get the hell out. I just, that should not be cool. Okay? Because you're not only putting that woman at risk, you're putting that baby at risk. Okay? That, I don't know why that is okay. Let's go to the next subject, y'all. Okay. Y'all, after this, before I get back to the entertainment, y'all, I just want to point out, this is a little funny a little bit. My little nephew had texted me the other day. He didn't have to go to quote school because there was a parent-teacher virtual conference, whatever, right? And he go text me like, Auntie, whatever, can you give me a Nintendo Switch for Christmas? I'm thinking like Nintendo Switch, for whatever reason, is, like maybe like 60 or 50,000, something like that, y'all. When I looked at the damn prices of 340,000, I'm like, excuse you. Well, Lord, first he's like, say hi, but he got the nerve audacity to ask me, to give him some, a damn, a Nintendo Switch. Excuse me. Even the comic wasn't away like it was. Like I just got $344. I mean, I know the baby he's 11 and he'll be 12 in February, but I'm just like, what? Huh? First of all, you say hi, and what do you think about y'all? Have y'all considering, especially with the comedy stuff, how are y'all feeling about this year? If y'all celebrate or do anything with Christmas or whatever, how do y'all feel about some of these kids, since we're in such intertwined in a, technology world, about these kids when they ask for shit that we didn't even get, even as adults right now, even when we got the money for it? How y'all feel about that? Sorry, y'all. I gotta keep laughing. Okay, y'all. Let me go ahead and finish. I forgot, y'all. Let me say real quick another little story. It happened in real life. It happened yesterday morning. Now, y'all, I don't know if y'all have pets or furry, or the AKA furry loved ones, whatever. But I do mention sometimes about my furry great nephew. Now, my furry great nephew is what they would call Morkie, which is a cross between a Maltese and a New York. I was going to say New York Terrier. Is that correct? Or a Yorkie? Is that? Am I saying it right? I don't know too much about a lot of these breeds of dogs like that. But anyway, he's one of these cute little small little dogs. But my niece got him like at least about 2 years something ago, right? A little bit after, a couple months after he was born. Here's the thing here. He's one of those fast-ass dogs, and he's one of those dogs, some dogs you can train and they can follow you without a leash. Not this damn dog, y'all. He's been a couple times where, the door's open, he goes out the damn door, and you gotta chase him and shit. So it's happened 2 times with me. It's happened, of course, at least about 4 or 5 times before, with his grandparents, his mom, his uncle, which is my little nephew I talk about. Yeah, that type of stuff. That happened one time only when me and my dad was watching him. We thought his ass was asleep. He opened that door. My dad talking about, it was New Year's Day. That my dad was like, Tasha, because everybody was not there. He was like, Tasha, get this damn mud. But whatever. I'm thinking he near the door. I didn't know he went past my dad when he opened the door. We thought he was asleep, so to speak. So we thought he was going to run out of driveway. He was looking at us like he was deciding was going to try to think we were going to chase after his ass. And I'm just standing with the door open like, okay, just calm down. And my dad was able to talk to him, and he went to my dad so he could pick him up and gave him back to me. Okay, that was our last time. Okay, in a minute, almost a year ago when that occurred. Yesterday morning, before my sister-in-law went to work, my brother walked her to the car. Her make sure she, just got the car from the house. They forgot, or must have got a little comfortable, and had opened up the door. See, he's one of those dogs. Unless you got a gate, we don't live anywhere where we have gates where we could just as far as both our houses. Because my family's most of my family stays 30 minutes or less, or in the neighborhood. And most of my immediate family I'm close to, but so we don't have gates. But what I mean to say is that, so it's already still kind of dark because it's in the morning. She was doing a morning shift, y'all. I'm only laughing because everybody's okay, nobody's hurt, you know what I mean? But y'all, I'm just saying, have y'all ever had this happen before, where you have one of these puppies? Because my other sister, my sister named Nick, she used to have a dog too that was like that. He was a little chihuahua. He was a cute little chihuahua. Did the same thing. You open the damn door and y'all, whoo, Lord, he be running and shit, whatever. He about the same size as Colonel is, okay? Y'all, he ran the hell out of her up and down the street, basically all around the damn neighborhood. My brother, instead of get a car, he went, I guess, was close to stay with his bike. My sister-in-law was already there, so they up here on a chase, and he up here it was just hilarious, because he was just like, oh, okay, let's play. Okay, so he basically gave him a run for the morning yesterday morning, y'all. Okay, he ran down the street, this zigzag over here, like I said, basically throughout the whole entire neighborhood before they caught his ass. So, like I said, y'all, have y'all ever had incident like that? One of y'all furry friends decide to go ahead, furry friends, furry members, they not one of dogs where you can be without a leash, whatever, they be like, okay, then you want to play? Let's play. Okay. So he let them play. So anyway, y'all, let's go back to a couple more stories, y'all. I thought I was going to want to talk more, but, I realized after probably a couple more stories, I probably will be over with today. By the way, also, y'all, did y'all, notice, okay, wait a minute, y'all. Speaking of cuffing season, I almost forgot about the main story, because this is going to be the title of my podcast. Some people are cuffing with people they ain't supposed to be cuffing with. Now, if y'all been watching Black Ink Crew Chicago, which, is based on the black people, maybe a couple people catch brown, but it's basically run by a black person named Ryan Henry, and, have this tell this, first season, I don't know what season they on, but Ryan Henry, if y'all know about it, he's fine, he's talented in the tattoo work and stuff that he does, but when it comes to his love life, if we witness this, especially on the screen or whatever, I mean, he used to go yo-yo back and forth with his child's mom, whatever, back and forth, right, and Rachel. But it's been mistake, he got with Danielle, this day, there might be allegedly, we know for sure, that he was with Charmaine, but y'all, last weekend, it was some stuff that went down with one of his friends, one of his supposed to be former best friends, and they both are god dads, both of their kids, whatever. Oh my gosh. But this is what happened. So Ryan Henry, like I said, Charmaine, then he was up there with Kit and Kat. Okay, those are two different women. Okay, not Kit Kat like the Kit Kat candy. Okay, chocolate candy. They're two different women. Kat, which it turned out first he was trying to deny whatever, just said she trying to kiss him or whatever. He up there was smashing her and leading on like they were gonna be a relationship, and then between her and Rachel going back and forth again. And then all of a sudden, it turned out then like he was with a kid and they were saying like they're not together but they're not together, and then he was going back and forth trying to get back with Rachel, they're not again, and all this other stuff. And Cease was mad at him because he used to go with Kit and all this other stuff. Y'all watch the Black Ink, Cease, from Black Ink crew and from New York. And now there is some things going on with because he was like, you're not being loyal just because we ain't together. Why would you smash somebody I used to smash to be with, whatever? He's like, no, we just friends, blah blah blah, whatever. Right now, this is not the person with the gospel quench, whatever. Now they have said on here, there's a couple of sites, but this is one of the ones I bookmarked on Instagram from the Gossip Twins. They was talking about Ryan Henry accused of sleeping with best friend's baby mama, as they say. And they were on basically I guess they're going a yearly family trip recently, that Rachel and both her kids, and she also has a second child that Ryan Henry, helps take care of, whatever, that she had, which they blanked out the name when she was saying on the show, maybe for legal reasons. But Jeremiah is the daddy, but he don't be bothered with their child. And it was the guy and his girl, or maybe they work together as well, and their child or one of their kids or whatever. So this is what happened. I've been debating over a week about sharing this. Everyone says don't run the social media. We run the social media for our joys, but hide our lows. Well, I'm at my lowest point I ever been in my life. I found out last week that my son's, via my son's mother's text, that her and Ryan, my best friend and father to my godson, or maybe say maybe godfather to her son, maybe say, has been bucking each other over a year and a half. It took so much of a toll, I ended up overdosing last week. Do I want to kill myself? No. The overwhelming pain in me, being distraught, led me down a path I never faced. Being that yesterday was a mental health day, I decided to share this. This nigga threatened me over fucking my son's mother because I told Rachel. He thinks I want sympathy for the event? Nah, nigga, people need to know the truth. I can't tag Nina. She blocked me, left off loud. Now, before I go on the slideshow, now this is interesting. This is messed up because I do follow Ryan Henry, and he did have actually a mental health post. Mental Health Day was last week, and World Mental Health Awareness Day. And y'all, he had like, a little video, like it's a word video, but it's supposed to inspire, like, I know what you're going through. Basically a video to, post about, bring awareness about Mental Health Day and trying to give like joy to people type of thing. I actually reposted that same video on my page. Okay. And let's continue. Okay. Let's continue with these notes. Both of my sons have been affected immensely. Caden did not deserve this. I didn't deserve this. We were brothers. This isn't for show, which everyone seems to think. Nah, this is my life. If you think or follow me, you know that I hold my son's mother with the highest regard, as well as Ryan. They did this to me while I fought cancer. Right? Okay. I'm broken, hurt, confused, and so many other things. It's been a week and she's tired of talking about it. Laugh out loud. I can't believe either gives a fuck about me. Period. My son asks us to go to Ryan's, but says, I want to see the boys, not Ryan. He says he doesn't want to see Ryan because Ryan and mommy did something to you. He's 4. Why is this in his life? Ryan made a mental health post, but destroyed mine. And here are the alleged texts. Okay, this is like from Ryan. He screenshotted everything. Okay, I couldn't help it. It was too fresh out that shower, left out loud. Okay, I do not know who is the blue text, but it's between him, I guess, the alleged baby and the baby mama, Nina. Not mad at all. Okay, here's this first person. I can't laugh aloud. I can see. Here is the blue thing. Miss you. So did I. As you could tell, hopefully, laugh out loud. Yeah, everything was too good. Laugh out loud. Okay, here goes to the first person. Why the emoji face? Because it was kind of like, the sarcastic, little sad looking face. And here's the second person too, because I don't like that. Laugh out loud. The crying, like laughing emoji. Here's person number 1. You don't like that everything was too good? Question mark. Laugh out loud. What the hell? Maybe that's Ryan. Here go to the person. yeah, this is probably Nina. Laugh out loud. I mean, I definitely loved it, but loving it is like means I'll be missing it, then needing it. Then with the little emoji with the hand over the mouth. And here go person number one. Well, I'm hoping you do both. It's all just sitting here waiting. Here's the person number two, might be Nina. Good. Here possibly person number one again, soon with a question mark. And here's number two. Absolutely. And this is Saturday. I wasn't paying attention to the dates, but Saturday 12th. Hey, I don't know if Ant was with you last night. I can't get a hold of him. Oh, okay. This person number two I was saying, that's Nina. I just realized that. I don't know if it was with you last night. Can't get a hold of him. I have to go to work and he's supposed to be picking up Kay. Here's pictures of best friend. Here's like pictures with him and this boy. Also again, or boy in quotation marks. Happy birthday to my brother. Anthony, this is our first year in 3 years. You were celebrating your cancer free. I took you around the country, 20 cities with me, and kept you in spirits. No more worries over our heads. You are giving so much to the city. Tonight we will party like you, even though I will fight for the second means the world to me, bro. Lightweight. And here's a picture of him. It's just really, really messed up. And he, kind of like Ryan, his response is like, kind of in a way like, okay, I didn't do it, and it was weird, like he had like a subliminal message where he was basically like, the bitch, let me see here, because I'm up here. Oh, by the way, if y'all was wondering, Kim Bella, Dipset, Julie's wife, she's getting an OnlyFans as well, so I don't know if y'all was interested or not. But anyway. Okay. Wait a minute. Where is the damn thing? Unless they took it off. Now, y'all, what I wanted to say was he was up there saying a subliminal message like, well, the bitch can fuck me or what? I mean, that's never been a problem. Something like that. That was said. I'm just like, really? Really? But he's basically not, giving any, like, it's kind of like not being responsible for it, but I mean, it does sound kind of questionable and stuff. Okay, whatever, right? But anyways, okay, this is them. Okay, why they must have took it off of their thing? Because I know, y'all know for a fact something that you have together, and then it's like, wait a minute, you got to be kidding me. Okay, but I know he's had on his page that he was going to be talking about the incident someday, or blase, or tell his own words. But nobody's reported. I didn't watch it. Okay, about what the hell he was talking about. Okay. So, anyways, like I was saying, okay, y'all, sorry about that delay, but I had to take care of some things that need help with the fax machine. Anyway, going back to what I was saying about this, based on Ryan's track record, I'm going back to what somebody was on the account that they screenshotted. I think it's daybf.com. And then somebody said, you should sleep with his mother. He was like, that's my sis, I would never. And somebody said, understood, you at least have morals. But what is messed up is that people, it's like, if this did really happen, because I think based on what I've seen, he ain't, like, really, like, saying that, he did it or didn't do it. But based on the track record, it don't seem to be that. But here's the weirdest thing, like, after that, oh yeah, it's on their page, but this had came out like a couple days ago. Here's Ryan Henry posted this from the Shade Room. This is what I was trying to find, but either it's longer and I got way more bookmarks than my ass need, or, stories, or they might have took it off, but it's still on the Shade Room, so I don't know. This is on their actual official website. Now, they say this is the one that was interesting, that Ryan Henry posted an interesting video amidst allegations of him having sexual relationship, or is Jada Pinkett has resisted entanglement with his godson's mother. Swipe up to catch up the tea. And it's weird. They said, and then, because now the Shade Room is one of the main ones that censored, words or whatever, cussing words, whatever. That bitch can fuck me, and bro, we never ever, and we will never have an issue. Who was you talking about, Ryan? And somebody say, if you like me, you wonder who's the alleged woman of all. We got y'all. See, Ryan best for the child. It's just, whew. Okay. Oh, that's the when they were good times, whatever. But okay. Ryan here went live to let his fans know that it's a lot that they don't know about the allegations friends made posts about him. But the thing is, if this is true, which like I said, based on this track record, it ain't like it's something that's been like, somebody can change a habit within 90 days and stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's not like something that can be far-fetched. And he ain't flat out saying he doing this for clout, or how can you really say those are my text messages and stuff? You can put anybody's name and say this person. You know what I mean? There's some people whatever copy and paste. I just noticed that he's not flat out saying it didn't happen. And even though I also heard that he was not, the man was no longer together with his child's mother, it's still kind of foul because now they're canceled, because it's like some people could say okay, well, y'all weren't together anyway, blah blah blah, but that's another ball game. They supposed to be best friends and stuff like that, and you sleeping with the child's mom, and I'm not to say it be making a difference, but the man is still alive and well. They acting like it's been years later, or how sometimes it can happen where people have tragic bonding, which is something that Lovely T, shout out to her, has said, which is true. Some people bond, and sometimes even good relationship amidst somebody has passed away tragically that was near and dear to both of them, or supposed to be near and dear to both of them in some cases. And then in this case, it's like y'all up here smiling in their face, and brought that picture the time it's been supposedly it's happened a year and a half ago when they went on this trip, which was right before the Rona started Tootsie rolling herself back in here. That means that they were smashing then, and even probably before. He keeps, Rachel sometimes take her back. I don't know if she's going to take him back now, if, after this. But, that is some foul stuff. Even though they're not together no more, not only were they in a relationship on top of that, you supposed to be, friends, whatever. But the thing is that they have a child together, and whether, even if, say, they were married, and they say, for example, another scenario could be, even if they were married, used to be married, and they got a divorce. That'll be an issue. And in some cases, even the relationship. It's just the thing is, it's like, dang, really, bro? There are some weird cases that rare, that the guy or girl or non-binary person does not mind if their best friend or relatives, whatever, that's their business or whatever, that's, allowing some stuff in, might be some toxic stuff in, but there are some rare cases they don't mind or whatever. But at the same time, that is really out of all the female, but he, like I said, Ryan has a track record. He mess with women that he shouldn't be messing with, and this happened multiple times. Okay, even messing with people that you work for you at your job, which he work with you and stuff like that. There's chances, that could backfire as well. But it like I said, he just had a track record. He may be fine, but let me tell you this, y'all. As I said earlier about Mercury retrograde, now I already had to stop the segment that I was doing because I had to help my dad with putting his paper in his fax machine. But right when I was talking about the whole possible Ryan here being a fine fuckboy combination, still talented as hell. I will not take away from the credit from him. But my glasses, I wear glasses, y'all. Y'all don't know that, whatever. And I put them on the side on the little table right next to me, and they had fell, on the carpet on the floor. And y'all, I'm recording. I'm still recording. I'm using this phone, which is convenient. And somehow my big ass forehead or my nose or something must have hit the stop button. So I was going to stop it, but the next time I was going to stop it was when I was ending the rest of this podcast. And it stopped again, the segment. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Mercury retrograde, like I said, she don't end until November the 3rd. It's when she's supposed to be here. I can't stand Mercury retrograde. Like I said, it's technology and stuff. So even though I want, even down to y'all said earlier, even though I want to do TV, even it's not even wise to even get a new TV around, like technology and stuff. Be careful about signing big contracts, and communication be haywire and be all over the damn place and stuff. It'd be a lot happening. So, like I said, I'll probably go end this soon because, y'all, I thought I was going to talk more than what I needed to, but yeah, y'all. So, and I also heard about Ryan here say, y'all ain't gonna like me anyway because what I see, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, here's another story about cuffing season. Now, this is the story November the 9th, and I will get into that story about where they're talking about the alleged story about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Central Bachelor Party, but I don't feel like it. But anyway, y'all, now if y'all hear about, like Lori Harvey, which is actually Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, whatever, and I mean, she's a very beautiful young lady, and recently, besides, I think she was actually going with Diddy after Kim Porter's passing, God rest her soul, and then she was with Christian Combs, I think that, which is one of Diddy's sons, some back and forth, and I think somebody else or whatever, Trey Songz, and she was back and forth with Future, and Future's for everybody, didn't there? Okay, he for the streets. And anyway, so he was supposed to go with her, and this was between the Future was with his 8th or 9th baby mom. I stopped counting after, actually, what is her, Jovi's, I don't want to say her name or Jolie, but the dancer, whatever, recently, who had a birthday party at the end of last month and was dancing, which was one of the songs on Instagram instantly, even though they were getting her and her friends, or sister friends, whatever, were getting to dancing to like the Future song, the Life is Good part. It was just interesting considering, like, that's the father of her son, her second child, okay, and they ain't together, whatever, allegedly, but yeah, they that was interesting. But on and off, he'd been so-called with Lori Harvey, and then I know he go back and forth to Brittany, one of his other child's mothers, whatever, back and forth with her when the relationship don't work out, or one of his main relationships, whatever. So recently realized that Future Lori Harvey, which interesting enough, personally me, and probably to a lot of other folks, it was not surprising that they broke up. Now, again, from official Ken and Barbie, okay, they were saying this. On to the next one? ? Lori Harvey started getting close with Akon's brother in Miami after nearly escaping the powerful sperm fertile feature. Oh, I live for official Ken's parties. Over the last few months, there have been rumors that Lori and rapper Future have broken up and never want to sit on a single pooch too long. It seems that Harvey is on to the next one. The rumor spiraled with the latest gossip about Lori Harvey. For months, there has been speculation that there's a model with a question mark. Because seriously, we don't know. Maybe she must got investments that nobody know about, whatever, or here, just whatever. Because we don't know actually what she do. I mean, she, she might be a model. I don't know. And her boyfriend, serial baby daddy Future, called it quits. They were once sharing sweet photos of one another on social media, but lately the pages no longer don romantic images of one another. Both Lori and Future have been fiercely private about the details of the relationship. However, it seems Lori has been able to escape. Fertile Future has reported video of Lori Harvey in Miami has surfaced, and it said that she was coupled up with Akon's brother B-O. be. Okay. The clip of the video was shared via many on social media, including the Shade Room. While it's difficult to determine whether or not it's Lori in the clip, the person responsible for recording said it was indeed Harvey. I was exchanging phone numbers because I was trying to get a baller of my own when I see Lori Harvey all booed up with some guy. He didn't look famous to me, but homegirl later on told me that it's Akon's brother, and I think I heard he mentions Kanye too. Anyway, they say that he go by Boo. The person told the outlet, all I know is that they were real close, all hugged up. I caught them on video real quick. The tipster told Shade Room, I was in Miami for my homegirl's birthday weekend, and I here to bust her out, but let's just say my homegirl's trip was paid for by a man with funds, okay? So it didn't surprise me that the company around us was a little upper, I don't know how to pronounce it, as Mick and Naj would say, okay? Boo may look familiar as aside from being Akon's brother, he was also romantically bonded to Trace Ellis Ross for some time. After moving from P. Diddy's sons to Trey Songz to Diddy to Future, now reportedly Akon's brother, people had much to say about Lori Harvey's dating life. Check out the full story on itskinsbarbie.com. Oh, that's going back and forth. Whew. And somebody was saying Jolie used to date the brother 2 years ago. Dang. I forgot what somebody was saying because they had originally on there. But that's a cycle. Jolie's just somebody else said she's your baby mama, ex-man, whatever. And wow. Hollywood is small. Okay. What? That's something else because, like I said, it's all some 6 degrees of separation. Okay, and here's somebody. Oh, I forgot to read this post. Yeah, Kim Barbie. So Lori Harvey used to date Future, but is now dating Boo. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I'm not going to chop it up because I can chop up some words, y'all, and murder them. Who is also okay? Let me restart over again. So Lori Harvey used to date Future, but is now dating Boo, who is also Jolie Chavez's ex. Jolie has a baby with Future, who also has a baby with Sierra, and Jolie also has a baby with Bow Wow, who used to be Sierra. Hollywood is nasty. Whoo, just a bunch of soul ties all switched together. Lord Jesus, just okay. Okay, also the truth will come to light, whatever. Okay, also too about the weird cuffing season. It was interesting that Young Jock, if y'all know about the song It's Going Down, and he was also been in Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for a couple seasons. I mean, I think he's still on there and such. Now, it was interesting that he had a story to come out, but before also I go into that one, y'all, it's interesting enough, y'all know about Rod Lee, who used to be a part of okay, why the heck did I have a brain freeze talking about that, whatever, right? But anyway, Wiley used to be originally on Love and Hip Hop in New York. And then she left after a couple seasons. And she also, would like I said, she was talking about like I said, she seems to have an issue with Ari Fleischer, who actually used to be G Herbal's is the mother of of his child, and she used to go like I said, it's a thing where she seems to be have some issues with her. Like I said, she goes now with Money Bagyo and been going him about at least a year, whatever, right? And like I said, here it's some stuff, and even though I understand, it seems like Riley's been antagonizing her, whatever. She says, okay, it's been going back and forth, like just back and forth with this whole thing with them, and it got so bad where she kept on basically like, what's good with her, Riley, whatever, trying to push her, whatever. Then she flat out sent a message to her, basically her like, I'll drop, I'll beat the baby out your ass. Now, I understand that, people can sometimes push you to a limit, but that's a whole nother thing when you up here basically talking about you're going to beat the baby out of somebody, whatever. Like, even if she didn't have kids, whatever. Like, okay, I know that's one thing, but that's really crossing the line with her saying that. That is ridiculous. Okay. That is ridiculous to say the least. But like I said, I don't know, why she has. I heard like she's been having issues with her. Okay, here's her like trying to come at her. Okay, I'm really a good. Okay, here's I think this came out because this is on Toxic September 30. Toxic K. It says Toxic K's Toxic page, and here's what it says. I'm really a sweet girl who intentions I end up in all bad situations and times, and fortunately to get out of character, protect myself from getting fucked over. And this is on site, which is Riley. She's recently, that's her page, whatever. I know her and Nicki Minaj were like cool at one point as well. And they felt like she used to be friends with Mimi Ma, all that stuff, right? And here's on site said, okay. She gonna say, no, Ari Fletcher. The real question is, what the fuck are you talking about, sis? We over here on one side ain't with the 1 and 2's mama. And she says to her, what's good? Now, Riley is pregnant. Again, she had lost, unfortunately, had lost her first baby. Sorry for that. Those for her for that. And now she's pregnant again. But so it's weird about this. So the girl, responded back to her like, no, I'm not. What the fuck is you talking about? And then Riley changing trends. Can you get the property? Riley changing trends. Oh, this is one on-site click. Can you get property out of this dude instead of a purse? And they're just talking about her. I don't know what issues that she has with her. She recently, like I said, got a car for her birthday from Moneybagg Yo, and she got him a car. And here's what the Toxic side say, which is pretty interesting. Okay, Raheem, as they call it, trying to fight Ari Fisher now. Apparently, Raheem has a pattern for low-key hating on popular girls that get spoiled by the rapper boyfriends, as well as the popular girls that surpassed her and marry wealthy rappers. She looks for ways to pick at them and does not stop. Poor Big Mac. She always wanted a rapper to claim her. Not quite made it. That's why she hated Ari Fletcher's relationship with Moneybagg Yo. The same shit she tried with Cardi. Are you jealous of other women's relationships and aren't you married? Mind you, Raheem is a good decade older than both of them. Attached is a video of Raheem giving his Stamos hypocritical sermon about Moneybagg Yo buying Ari a car. She's preaching like she knows how they invest their money or like she owns property, which is weird. Like she worried about it. I'm sure Moneybagg has more money than her ass, but you see her fronting all the time. For relationship, okay. But anyways, which is weird as heck. And then of course the girl responded. Like I said, I understand. I would have just said, damn, like at least wait for her to drop the baby, he'll beat the ass. But it was just, I do think it was crossing the line with her saying she was going to beat, even though, like I said, Riley attacked Nice and pushed her to say some comment like, I'll beat the baby. That was uncalled for. And also too, y'all, there was a statement, there was after that incident, here's which Robinson on, I promised it on my child, basically, what she was, I guess going to respond back to that. And what happened was she's been saying that for the past several months that Ari Fisher has been smashing, has been smashing one of her exes. I don't know who the hell the ex is, but anyways, she's been smashing one of her exes with her Moneybagg Yo. And of course, it's like they ain't following that, they ain't trying that or whatever. They like whatever with that ish, okay? So I don't know what is her purpose or why she is like after Raleigh. Now she's claiming that she's sleeping with Moneybagg Yo. Seemed to be like zero fucks. So he still got her at his side and showing like, she count all his money and stuff like that or whatever. And here's why I'm tying to another story. Now, Young Jock, had like a picture that shows like, how you think some guys, the man, sometimes these niggas basically be plotting, they be in your face smiling and, kind of like, this is the Ryan Harry story came out the stage. Okay. So, the recent Ryan Harry story. So here we go again with official, Ken Barbies on his post. Stirring the pot with a petty stick. For some reason, Young Jock decided to come at G Herbo Moneybagg Yo over Ari featured people want what you have. Which was weird. Young Jock is response for I can just say, like, he just happened to use the picture. It wasn't like he was personally coming at them. But that case, then he could it seemed personal because they were used as the picture. Okay, here we go. Young Jock is out here being messy as his ex Carly Red as he tries to send a message about loyalty using G Herbo Moneybagg Yo as an example. Out of all people trying to stir a pot, Young Jock, damn, the 37-year-old Atlanta rapper who really has made headlines this year because of that one time someone caught him driving an Uber, woke up and felt like starting some shit among fellow rappers. He posted a collage of 4 pictures, sending a message and seemingly trying to pit G Herbo Moneybagg Yo against each other. Just remember, people want what you have, even your own people, wrote Young Jock as his caption. The bottom 2 pictures show Moneybagg Yo and Ellie Fisher, his current girlfriend, all loved up while backstage at the concert. The other shot shows G Herbo chilling with the rapper. While his message is cryptic, Jock seemingly trying to say that Young Bagg Yo was envious of G Herbo's old girl, Ari, and plotted to steal her from him, attempting to compare April Jones' infamous entanglement with Little Fizz, despite her former relationship and 2 children with his former group mate Omarion. However, as the fans know, Herbo and Moneybagg were never that close to begin with. Moneybagg and her were never friends. Try again, wrote one commenter. Stop throwing shade and go chase a bag, said another. Also agreeing that Bag and her aren't close. We weren't sure what was going on with Young Jock, but this ain't it. Well, what do you think he was trying to accomplish by this? Peep some of the reactions along Moneybagg and Ari's responses, full story. Okay, but yeah, they were even saying like, this is what Ari said. And this was Ari's response. If you used to rap and now if I call Uber X, you pull up, then stay out of rich folks' business. They spent more time. This is still her talking. They spent more time together when Yoshan was getting dropped up at home than they did in that picture. Please mind your business. God bless you and your bank account. Here's Moneybagg Yo's response. They don't know who to target for attention. Shake my head. Don't even be accurate. It's really weird as heck. I just don't know why the heck. I don't even know why he brought it up, but I guess they're saying, like, Aries trying to more so also said both were saying, oh, it must be got something to do with money. I don't know what the heck was. I just don't know why Young Jock even had brought them up and even have brought up the whole, because I think April Jones and the Fizz are not even together no more. But at the same time, I'm kind of confused about why was that brought up? Why was that brought up? But at all? Oh, I see. Why was that brought up at all? I don't know neither, y'all. Maybe he was trying to get some attention and stuff like that. Shit, I would never know. But anyways, before I go to the last story and then that's it. It's just a little small one. But anyways, I was saying this, before I go. Okay. Before I leave, I have a warning about, this one company that's on some BS. Now, they actually have, if you sometimes go, they might be depending on what you search on Instagram. You know how you get slides, you get these advertisements and stuff, right? Now, it was just one little thing, and this is one company supposedly, which is called KOS Luxury. Again, KOS Luxury. Now, they come up on the thing, but weird thing, they even got a website and everything else. But they have no posts, which is weird. And they're not following anybody. Only got followers. But they got this advertisement all for this. And, which I'm still waiting. They supposed to be like free Vegas and you just are paying for shipping and handling. The valid is supposed to be quick, only to stock glasses, whatever be quick. And October the 6th. And I ain't gonna lie, which now I'm waiting to dispute the charge. Okay. this is no PayPal. That actually was somebody else. I noticed they took off the person's statement. They said, I don't know what the heck you talking about. You doing some $1.99, but when I did that, they tried to shoot $50. So here's what happened with me when I'm waiting for it. Now, I went ahead, got this, whatever, and then it wasn't until 2 days later. It was $1.99 post to, still had a receipt, whatever, right? And then like 3 days later, out of nowhere, I get like this charged about additional $50 as a separate charge. And I'm like, I didn't charge this, which I did not. So anyways, y'all, now I gotta wait to dispute that. I mean, wait for them to do the papers and stuff, in which it like I said, it was 50 additional dollars which was separate. That I gotta wait on now just to just like to dispute, because they basically which is a scam. So I'm telling y'all about the company to watch out for them. That it ain't just paying for shipping, handling. It's basically something to get your information if you fall for that. And so no, y'all, please don't follow that. Please do not follow that, okay? Because that is some BS. But anyway, y'all, that's all the stuff I was, I could thought about talking about at the moment. But anyways, y'all, again, thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Thank you for people who have been listening to me. And hopefully it won't be another 2 weeks before I make another podcast or video or something like that. So other than that, y'all, I'm about to get out here. Hugs and loves. God bless. Shakas. Enjoy whoever celebrates me today, I guess. Whatever, or aka the bootleg Valentine's Day, mostly Midwest. Before I leave y'all, let's go to see what the hell y'all never heard about what Swedish Day is. Swedish Day 2020, because people not have. Okay, like I said, who is Swedish Day for? I say Swedish Day. I never said Swedish Day. Okay. Sweetest Day is primary holiday for men. It's ideal for women to give boyfriends and their husbands small dates to accommodate their love. So that's what I'm saying is, it's supposed to be a bootleg ass Valentine's Day, but it's supposed to be, like I said, it's National Swedish Day. It's Swedish Day in the Midwest. It's usually like in the Sweetest. Okay, let's go to Wikipedia real quick. Sweet Day is a holiday to celebrate Midwestern United States, a part of Northeast United States, and also northern part of Florida on the third Saturday in October. It's a day to share romantic deeds and expressing acts of love and kindness. Sweet Day is also referred as Hallmark holiday or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and that's what that is. So, yeah. It's a really real holiday, but anyway, y'all, I'm yawning. It's time for me to take a nap. But anyway, hugs and loves, y'all. I'm finally out of here, so I will see y'all in the next one. Take care. God bless. Shakas, positive vibes, and I will see y'all in the next one, probably with some more hot ass messed stuff to talk about. And anyway, y'all enjoy y'all day, enjoy y'all weekend, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.